This is Ben Doughty for the hardest game with featherweight contender Raven Chapman. Good to see you today.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for speaking to me, and I'm really looking forward to the day today and the event on the 7th.
There's an element of mystery about this undercard because when you looked on BoxRec, it was simply the main event, Jonas Price on there, and it did tell us, media people, that the undercard was being announced today. Tell us what it means from your perspective.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for the opportunity. I think it's a great fight. Great.
Tell them who it is.
Against Karriss Artingstall, I'm fighting. I think it's a really great fight and just a great opportunity. And I'm really, really looking forward to being part of this event as well. And yeah, just excited to get back in there.
It's interesting. You're coming off the loss to Skye Nicholson on the big Saudi bill at the tail end of last year. It's always interesting to see how a world-class fighter processes a loss. Some historically have gone on to become better fighters, and some people have never quite been the same fighter again because that belief system has changed. What did you take from it?
I've still got a lot of self-belief. I know what I'm capable of. I fell a bit short. Best me didn't turn up on the night, and I think that's what it's all about. You need to turn up on the night, and we learned a lot of lessons from it as well, and you have to learn those lessons to build and improve as you go forward, and I'm excited to get back in there. We didn't want to take a step down in any opponents. We wanted to stay on the levels that we were on. That's why when the fight come up, we wanted to take it, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting back in there and getting back to winning weights.
Do you feel you're a better fighter for them 12 rounds with Skye Nicholson than you were before?
I feel like I learned a lot.
10 rounds, sorry. 10 rounds.
I feel like I learned a lot from that fight about myself as well. Obviously, it's such a big event, a lot going on, and coping mechanisms and everything else. I learned a lot, and as a team, we learned. And like I say, with fights like that, it's about how you come back and you process those things that you need to learn and get better for it, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at this stage you are still one of the protagonists in the only female fight on a big Riyadh season show. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. So to be part of such a historic fight as well, I think is so important, and looking back on it, I can kind of appreciate what we achieved in that fight, and I think it's so important to be involved in that, really show what women's boxing is about, having that historic fight, and now being part of this show, great for women's boxing, International Women's Day, all of that, and to be invited back on a card like this is really exciting. I'm very humbled and just want to really put women's boxing on the map again and show what I'm capable of as well.
Certain major league female fighters, including Claressa Shields and Michaela Mayer, have expressed their misgivings about the new Saudi takeover, and they've asked questions as to how important the girls are in Turki Al Sheikh's grand scheme. I know Michaela Mayer said she didn't get an invite to the recent Ring Magazine Awards, but you obviously have been a beneficiary up to now. How do you feel about those concerns that the other ladies have?
Yeah, I definitely understand it. Obviously, I've been over there. I like to think they've had women there now. They will have women again. And it's just making those big fights on those big cards, and hopefully we will see that soon in the next few months, or maybe not these next couple of shows, but the shows after that when those big fights present themselves.
Well, here's wishing you the very best of luck, and thank you for making time for the hardest game. Always a pleasure. Cheers.